Hello and welcome back to the Spelling for Me classroom. With me, Mr. Marr. Today we're going to be taking a look at a spelling strategy. The strategy we'll be looking at is called Words Within Words. Our Walt for this lesson is to use the Words Within Words spelling strategy to spell some unknown words. The English language is complicated. There are so many rules and exceptions that you would wonder who even came up with these in the first place. One of the most complicated parts of the English language are the spelling rules. How many times have you gone to spell a word thinking, "Yep, that sounds right," and then you find out that there's actually some weird spelling rule, and that's not how you spell it at all? There are loads and loads of words in the English language that are not spelled the way that they sound. Take a word like queue. I had to queue in line at the shop. Now you would think that the word queue would be spelled something like this. Or maybe like this. Or possibly even like this. But no, the way that you spell the word queue in English is like this. Q-U-E-U-E. Weird, right? This is why we need a few spelling strategies to help us spell words that are unusual and tricky, like these ones. There are 4 main strategies that we will be looking at over the next little while. But the first strategy we'll look at is the Words Within Words strategy. Words within words. First of all, we need to figure out what that means. What are you talking about when you say words within words? Well, with the Words Within Words spelling strategy, what we tried to do is find a small, easy to spell word inside of our longer, harder to spell spelling words. Let me show you an example. We'll take the word busy. I can see a small word inside of that word that I already know how to spell. That's the word bus. B-U-S. But how is that going to help us spell bigger words? Well, if I already know how to spell the word bus, then it's really easy for me to learn the spelling busy. All I have to do is learn what comes after the small word. As an extra help, I'm going to write a silly sentence that has this small word, bus, and my spelling word, busy, in it. So the sentence I'm going to remember is the bus is busy. This will help me when I'm trying to remember how to spell the word busy. I just think of my silly sentence and the little word that I found inside of the bigger word. So, how do we use this strategy? Well, let's take a look at a new word and we'll go through the steps from the start on how we would use it. Let's say that one of my spelling words for the week is peace, and I just can't seem to remember how to spell it. Well, I'm going to use the Words Within Words strategy to help me remember how to spell it. Step 1. Try to find a small, easy to spell word in your new spelling word. So if I look really carefully at this word here, I can see the small word pie. And I already know how to spell that because it's quite an easy one to remember. Next, I'm going to write a silly sentence that uses my mini word and the spelling word I'm trying to learn. So the sentence I came up with was, I want a piece of pie. That's going to help me remember the mini word pie is in the spelling word piece. The final step is to draw a picture that goes with my sentence. By drawing a picture, we are giving our brain another way of remembering this spelling. So here's the picture that I drew. You can see that I really want a piece of pie in this picture. Let's try use this strategy together so that we can practice using it with unknown words. Let's take this word here, believe. The first step is to try and find a small, easy to spell word within our new spelling word. Can you pause the video and see if you can find a small word within the word believe? Well, did you find it? I found the word lie right here in the middle of the word, so I'm going to highlight that word lie as my small word. Next step is to write a silly sentence that uses our mini word lie and our spelling word. This will help us remember how to spell the target word believe. Can you pause the video and write a silly sentence that uses the word lie and believe? Well, this is what I went for. I believe the lie. So if I remember that sentence, it will help me spell the word believe when I need it. The final step is to draw a picture to go with our new sentence. Can you pause the video and draw a picture to go with the sentence that you created? Here's the picture I drew. Now that you've got the hang of how to use this spelling strategy, it's time to try use words within words by yourself. I'm going to show you a spelling word and I'll remind you of the steps needed. And I want you to try use the words within words strategy to remember how to spell these tricky spelling words. Are you ready for your first one? Okay, here we go. So we've got the word shop. Now, remember the steps. Try to find a small, easy to spell word within our new word. Then, write a silly sentence that uses our mini word and our spelling word. Finally, draw a picture of your sentence to help your brain remember it. Pause the video and give all of that a try. Well, how did you get on? Did you find a word within the word? Here's what I went for. I found the mini word hop in that word. So the silly sentence I wrote was I hop to the shop. And here's my picture of me hopping all of the way to the shop. Tiring. Did you get something similar? Let's try another one. Your next word is town. So again, follow the steps and see if you can use the words within word strategy for the word town. Pause the video and give it a try. Well, how did you get on? Here's what I went for. I found the small word to, so I wrote the mini sentence of I crawled to town. And of course, here's the picture that I drew to help me remember this sentence. Now let's try a slightly harder word for our final one, just so we can see how useful a strategy this can be. Let's go for the word chocolate. Can you pause the video and use the words within word strategy to help you spell this word? Pause the video and give it a try. Well, here's what I got. I found the mini word cola within the word chocolate. So I wrote the silly sentence, I dip my chocolate in cola. And here is my picture of me with my cola and my chocolate ready for a dip. Did you get something like that? Maybe you found a different word within chocolate. If you did, that's great. That means that you're using this strategy properly. So that's how we use the spelling strategy of words within words. First, we try to find a small, easy to spell word in our new spelling word. Then, we write a silly sentence using our mini word and our spelling word. And finally, we draw a picture to help us remember the spelling word and the sentence. When you're ready, you can try the practice activities in your Spelling for Me workbook. Once you've mastered that, you are ready to use this strategy with your personalised spellings every week. When you do, it will look something like this. So our WALT for today's lesson was to use the words within words spelling strategy to learn how to spell some unknown words. You are ready to try that out now in your Spelling for Me workbooks. That's all we have time for today. Until next time, take care.